All right, everybody, welcome to the show. We have the starting lineups for each team, or actually the entire Carthage lineup is being introduced. So here we go. We'll get to. We're going to have a national anthem. So while the national anthem is playing, Scarlett, let's hear for some sponsors.
Abundant Love Ministries is a place for everyone to worship. If you've ever been to Abundant Love Ministries, you know that Pastor Marlon Cloudy is unlike anybody else. The music, uplifting. And right next door to the church, their life center is unparalleled. A great place to worship, Abundant Love Ministries. Hello, Rough Rider fans. It is Game 7 of the schedule for your ladies, and the second half of the season begins today. There's 7 teams in the district. The Lady Riders have already beaten their rivals, Carthage. They visit them again. At 5-1, they've beaten Carthage, Spring Hill, Gilmer, Henderson, and the Lady Bulldogs of Kilgore, all games in a row. But that leaves us at second because we have the same record as Chapel Hill, but Chapel Hill beat us in Game 2. The Lady Bulldogs come in tonight with 2 wins and 5th place in the district. They have lost to Chapel Hill, to Gilmer, and to Henderson, as well as to the Rough Riders. But they've beaten Kilgore and Spring Hill, and none of those games were by more than 10 points. So tonight, it's the Lady Riders versus their rivals, the Carthage Lady Bulldogs. We'll bring you the tip-off next.
All right, everybody, welcome to the show. We get ready here with the Lady Center Rough Riders. We're going to have Larry Pierce on the play-by-play call. The second time this year with the Lady Riders, I do believe, Larry.
Yeah. Well, a couple times I got to go do them there in Nacogdoches by myself one night. It was good.
That's right.
They took care of business down there, so looking for them to take care of business here in Carthage tonight.
All right, so they're going to win the tip, and they get down quickly. Get to Journey. She's going to kick it back around front.
Let's see. We got Wisnett out there. We're also going to go with Jones. Also, here's Smith. As the Lady Riders going to look to get it down underneath here with Barnes and Johnson under there. As they move around the perimeter, just trying to find her way in. And like Coach said, they're playing a little 2-3 zone under there. Johnson doing to back her way in and get it up off the glass. That's a good start for the Lady Riders. May. Just May. Up the floor, here comes Jackson. And she'll send it over here to the left side. Of that is Adams. And we have number 22. I had to make sure I got the young lady's name right. It is Ibokwe. So I'll make sure I got and she has the basketball. And, nice job there by Johnson. Got a hand on it, but it is rebounded by Johnson finally. And she'll come back up the floor with it.
May really disrupted that shot, and she's going to go all the way. She's going to put it up, and it's off the back of the iron, but it's going to go right to Jones. But May with a great defense to really affect that shot. She's going to end up tearing down the defensive board, and now the Riders got it out front.
Yeah, they're sitting here and trying to find an open shot. Now they're going to find a G-Dub with the 3-point shot on the way. It won't go. Out of bounds. Looks like it'll go to the Lady Bulldogs. That's what they're trying to do. They're just trying to find a spot where they can get a little bit of opening. And there, G-Dub had it right there. But also, like Coach said, too, might be a little bit rusty here. And the legs may take us a little bit to get under after being off for a few days and not having a regular practice go.
Yeah.
So Jackson ready to bring it in for the Lady Bulldogs. Just underway here in Carthage. A bit of a quiet gym. Not a whole lot of people here. The school was out today, I think. So pleasure to be here. And we want to wish our broadcast partner, Mr. Larry Allen, I understand he's doing some surgery or something, the Carthage guys. And so we want to make sure he's well and safe. There's a steal by May up underneath. Nice job there. And back on the floor now come the Lady Riders. as they'll find G-Dub over to the left side. Bounce pass underneath it. Nice job getting up into there. And I believe that is Barnes.
Let's see. I'm trying. Where those numbers are hard to see.
Yeah,
number 25.
That is
Miss
Barnes. Yes,
Yeah.
man. There you go. So Barnes makes it 4-0.
We'll talk more in a minute about the legendary Larry Allen. He's had a minor procedure that's going to keep him out for tonight. Oh, shot is up and no
Nice.
good, but an offensive rebound. If there's any one Achilles heel the Lady Riders this year, early on in games, they give up a lot of offensive boards, but Coach reminds them about that in the second half, and they generally fix it.
Yeah, that was a good job there by King getting that rebound, but she's a little too far underneath him, and on the second shot didn't go down for her, but Ibokwe had a good chance at it there and just rolled off the front of the rim. So still trying to find their first shot here for the Lady Bulldogs, but the Lady Riders have set it up here. Far net. Nice job of knocking it away. Trying to get back underneath the Barnes, but Mae Johnson finds it. And G-Dub, oh, it's going to be a steal by King. And here come the Lady Bulldogs. That one gets away. G-Dub finds the loose ball. Pushing the action to the right side.
Going coast to coast, baby. It was going to be fouled.
Somebody swatted that away. That was Teague. She got a piece of her. So Teague, that's the first foul. And that's foul number 1. And just like I like to remind everyone here, just in case new rules, 5 fouls each quarter, resets. You get 5 fouls personally. You're fouled out. Just no more 1-and-1. And you're at the line shooting 2.
And G-Dub is at the line. At the State Farm, Chris Mayfield free throw line. The first one's going to roll in, Mr. Pierce.
G-Dub would make it 5-0. Get a little. Oh, we got to get a timeout.
We'll take one as well. 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Lady Riders up and kind of a slow start for both teams. 5-0.
Andrews Construction is your local professional choice. They were the first sponsors of Lady Rough Rider basketball, and they're your first call for ground-up construction or renovation. Andrews Construction backs the Riders. You know that Ace Hardware of East Texas is all the hardware you need, but there's a lot of other things they have too. Fun things for your camping trips. Fun things to wear when you go outside. For the 4th of July barbecue, to the house warming in the fall, to your Christmas shopping and clothes for all year long, it's Ace Hardware, the helpful place of East Texas.
All right, folks, welcome back. G-Dub with her second free throw coming here. Riders up 5-0. Carthage with 1 team foul. Second shot's no good. Rebound is controlled by Johnson, and they're going to call a travel on her. Larry, but I don't think she ever moved. They got to give them a chance.
Yeah, well, usually sometimes whenever they fall to the backside and they have the ball, they usually try to call a travel almost always. And you're right, she didn't really have the possession of the basketball, but unfortunately that's kind of a ref call there.
Yeah, look at what he did.
Brookfield puts up the shot, won't go. Rebound comes out by Johnson, and that is her 3rd rebound so far. She'll push it up right to the right side of the lane, high off the glass. Will not go. Back up the floor now come the Lady Bulldogs after the long rebound.
Good defense by Barnes. Barnes and Jones, both there converging on the basketball and knocking it out of bounds, stopping the fast break.
Jackson on the inbound finds Ibokwe. Ibokwe, and nice job with G-Dub get up there, get his hands on it, but Ibokwe gets rid of it, finds Hicks. Hicks back to Ibokwe underneath. Nice job, boom up there by the Lady Bulldogs as Ibokwe gets the first points for the Lady Bulldogs, 5-2 now. About 4 minutes to go, halfway through the first quarter, and Lady Riders look like they're just trying to take some time here, just trying to, got a long game here. We know that we're, don't want to get too winded to start off, so we just kind of methodically work it down here and just take a little bit of time.
Drive. It's going to be knocked out of her hand.
Yeah, Jones out there kicks it out here to Smith for 3, and it will not go. 0 for 2 at the 3-point line. Rebound comes out here by Jackson for the Lady Bulldogs. And some pressure here by the Lady Riders. That one gets through Ibokwe's hands. She'll pick it up here at the half court. Driving in the lane. Ooh, Smith, the freshman, takes that there, makes her throw it away, and it is stolen as Johnson drives down the lane. She's going to be one-on-one there against Jackson and can't get it, but nice job there by Barnes chasing it down. G-Dub got it. Got Smith out open on top. Here's Jones to the right side.
Great defensive effort by Journey Smith there from a minute ago.
Barnes has it knocked away, and then she's going to get back out here. Good job here by the Lady Riders to have it all down underneath there and kind of a little discombobulated, and then set it back up out here and get their offense working and take a little time off the clock, up 5-2. Not in any hurry for Coach Smith's squad. Jones, Smith, and hey, nice job there. Ibokwe comes out of there with the steal for Carthage. She'll push it up here. Oh, that was almost a one. Nice. Whoa, nice job by the freshman. Boakway gets her own rebound. And so nice job there by Smith to really make her alter that shot. That 3 balls off the mark. And another rebound here by Johnson. That's 4 for her. Johnson said, I'm going to take it myself.
Nope, she dishes it off. Great pass into Barnes, but Barnes cannot finish. She gets her own rebound, and there's a scrum underneath the basket, and they're going to say Lady Bulldog basketball. We got Smith with a couple of really good defensive plays, and Mae Johnson, once again, is a monster under the boards. How many rebounds is that for her, Larry?
That's 4 for her so far. We're going to get a couple of substitutions here for Coach, as we're going to have Hubbard and Johnson check in the ballgame. Yeah, she got 4 as Barnes, and that was a good dish there by Barnes too, or by Hubbard to Barnes to
Johnson.
Jones. Yeah, Johnson
Mae
to Hubbard.
Mae to Barnes.
Yeah,
Go get it right.
I'll get it right for you. But it just didn't work out for her. All right,
Barnes just couldn't quite finish.
Yeah. 3 ball. Ooh, off the mark there for the Lady Bulldogs. Running down a long rebound there is.
Oh, it's going to be a jump ball. Nice play by G-Dub. It's going to be. See which way the possession arrow. The possession arrow is not on.
Yeah, I don't have that one. Well, I can. No, you're right. It isn't on, is it? I can't see.
They're going to say it was.
So Hicks checks out as Adams checks in. Actually, Brookfield checks out. Adams checks back in for Carthage. Inbound play here to Ibokwe, and that actually went on the top of the rack, so that is out of bounds to the Lady Riders.
So one thing we've learned, Larry Pierce, early on, Ibokwe is their primary offensive threat.
Yeah. She's working her way down there pretty much around the ball all the time.
Right. She's about the same, almost exact same size as Mae. She's going to make. That's going to be what we need to look at.
There's a
throughout
nice
the
job
game.
stealing, and Ibokwe comes out there with it. She'll go in the lane and take it right to the rack, and she'll get the bucket. She's got all 4 points for the Lady Bulldogs, so they tied it down to within 1. The Lady Riders haven't had a point here in about 2.5 minutes.
They really haven't been in rhythm.
Now the zone defense here by Carthage has been doing a good job. They've getting some hands in there, knocking the ball away. Haven't got some second chance shots like we normally get too. So, and we also haven't taken that long outside shot, even though I think GW had a little bit of space right there. Nice job there by King. But Johnson drives in, and she's going to be blocked from behind by Jackson, and throwing it back out. 3 ball on the way, and that is off the mark. And Mae Johnson with the rebound puts it right back up and scores. 0 for 3 at the 3-point line. Johnson 5 rebounds, and she's got 4 points. Getting down a minute to go here in the first.
Mae has done a great job of that here these last several games, getting offensive rebounds and getting the easy buckets.
Oh, nice job trying to get it down inside there. That's going to be King. And she's going to be fouled, and she'll head to the line first time tonight for the Bulldogs.
Foul's going to be on Hubbard. It looked pretty clean to me from here. That was kind of right in front of us, Larry.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we don't have a real close shot at it. I don't know, man. This chair I'm working from tonight, I might be taking a nap here. That was off the mark there.
First shot is no good. Mass substitutions here as
Graves
a number of riders and Lady Bulldogs come in. Let's get our lineup right now as Hubbard and Mae in the front court, along with
Johnson, Jones, and Wisnant.
Yep.
That second one is good.
7-5.
King makes a 2-point game down to 50 seconds to go, and we'll send it over to Johnson here to the right side. Back out on top, Lady Riders swinging around the perimeter here.
Oh, they get it in. That's
nice.
good. Mae can't control it.
But she gets triple teamed down there and still tries to fight for a rebound, and then comes up with it. Back out to Johnson on that rebound, I should say. So here's a shot. I thought there was a shot going on there for a second.
Mae's got it. She's gonna. It's going to turn over. Mae's trying to take advantage with number 22 out. What's that one's name?
Ibokwe.
Ibokwe.
And she's coming
back in. Mae's trying to take advantage of the height and size advantage during the brief time that Ibokwe was out.
Well, and Carthage is doing a good job, too. Anytime that Mae Johnson gets the basketball, they're putting 3 girls on her quick, especially up under there. So she's having a hard time. She's quickly getting triple teams. But when she does, she's going to start to find that she's going to find an open player out there somewhere, and that's a turnover. Nobody home for the Bulldogs.
Rider defense just awesome on that play.
10 seconds to go. See if we get one shot here. Jones going to get the inbound, and she'll let it roll. 10.3 to go. Back to G-Dub. Johnson 5 seconds. GW in the corner. Her shot, 3 ball, side of the iron, no good. Rebound comes out here by King, and it will be a 7-5 lead for the Lady Rough Riders over Carthage Bulldogs on NetSN.
It's the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break, hear from Abundant Love, amongst other sponsors, and we'll be right back.
Abundant Love Ministries is a place for everyone to worship. If you've ever been to Abundant Love Ministries, you know that Pastor Marlon Cloudy is unlike anybody else. The music, uplifting. And right next door to the church, their life center is unparalleled. A great place to worship, Abundant Love Ministries.
So, Billy Don, tell us about Brookshire Brothers.
Well, they got just about everything. Got good produce section, a fine meat market, and oh, that chicken. Winner, chicken dinner. And the pharmacist is great, and the people there make it worthwhile. They always got specials if you pay attention. And that manager, he's a nice fella. And the thing is, you can shop at Brookshire's day or night. A lot more night after daylight savings.
Brookshire Brothers Center.
Batters Law Firm is proud to be a third-generation law firm serving the injured people of East Texas since 1964. Batters has settled thousands of cases and paid out over $25 million to clients from settlements in the past 2 years. Visit one of their locations for your free, no-appointment consultation and let the Batters team implement their proven approach that incorporates treatment and recovery while maximizing settlements and payouts. Batters Law Firm, serving you in Nacogdoches, Lufkin Center, and Houston. Remember, when it matters, call Batters. 833-BATTERS. 833-BADDERS.
All right, welcome back to the second quarter. The Rough Rider ladies with just a tenuous 2-point lead in a defensive first quarter. There was really a lot of bad offense mixed in there. We have Journey. She drives in, misses her shot from about 5 feet. Big scrum for the rebound, and it's going to go to Carthage. I thought we had the possession error, so they must have won the possession. Couldn't see from where we were. Larry, what are your impressions of the first quarter?
First quarter looks good. You know, we're just trying to take our time, not to exert ourselves, waste too much energy in the first part of the game after being out for a couple of days, not have a lot of practice. Just make sure we get our legs under us and not wear ourselves out so far.
I hope that's exactly what's going on.
It's looking pretty good. I mean, the Lady Rider defense has done really well. We just haven't got some second chance shots like Carthage has done a couple times there. Here's a shot off the mark, and it was rebounded there by Brookfield for Carthage. And Carthage setting it right back up. Yeah, like I said, I think the girls can it's going to be an even matchup here through the first half. And just, you know, we're going to get our shots to go. Here's the 3 ball on the way. And that is good. First 3 of the night. And that is made there by Brookfield, her first points of the evening.
Number 10 is Brookfield.
Yes. And that gives them their first lead of the night for the Bulldogs. And here up the floor now. G-Dub sends it over to Jones. See, this is where I think we just need to find this open shot out here, maybe take a couple of those. But like I was telling Watlington, is see how they're getting Ibokwe down there on Hubbard, and they're just double teaming us down there. Nice drive.
There you go.
Nice drive there by the freshman Smith. She gets her first points of the ball game. Back to a 1-point lead for the Lady Riders.
Not an easy shot.
Not at all, but a nice drive to the basket, just take it in and be authoritative with saying, I'm taking it to the hole and I'm going to score. She does. Ibokwe trying to drive from the corner. Nice drive in the lane. She gets the hoop and the harm as Ibokwe heads to the line. Her 6th point of the night. That's going to be the first foul of the second quarter. And could tell who that was on, though.
Tell me her name again.
Number 22?
Uh-huh.
Ibokwe.
Ibokwe, great name.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not spelled that way. I had to ask the coach and make sure I didn't get it messed up. So, yes, we want to make sure we got her name right. And she's been a key part of the Bulldog offense. So that's a 3-point play for her right there. She's got 7 points of their 11. And now they have a 2-point lead here with 6:17 to go in the first quarter, or first half.
Carthage started sluggish. Center started pretty crisp and then kind of got sluggish. Like they had a...
Yeah, we had a couple minutes there after the halfway point where we just went kind of cold and flat. We just really didn't do anything.
A sugar rush that kind of weared off.
Yeah. So back out here is Barnes is now going to be setting up out on top. Nice dish up under the G-Dub. G-Dub is fouled hard by Jackson, and that's a good call there by the ref. But that was a good play there by the Lady Riders. They tried to find, even though G-Dub's a little bit shorter than everybody in there, they tried to find her underneath there, and they did get her. But nice foul there by Jackson. Jackson picks up her first, and G-Dub back to the line where she is 1 of 2 tonight. Oh, get in there. Gets the shooter's roll.
Both of her shots that fell had a little help from the rim.
Yeah. So ready to check in here. Looks like number 2, that is Hicks. And Ibokwe back into the ball game after a short break for her, for Carthage coach's team. Trying to tie it up here. G-Dub steps up to the line. Good.
Nice.
3 for 4 at the line there for GW. Tie ball game all at 11. Getting under 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Here come the Lady Bulldogs. Gates. Oh, she has a stolen away there. Nice steal by Jones. Finding Smith, and here come the Lady Riders back across. G-Dub down in the corner. Little open in there, but good job converging on the defense for Jackson. Now they'll find Jones on that. She'll launch for 3. Side of the iron will not go. Rebound comes out, and that's going to be over the back there. A lot of Lady Riders that may be on Hubbard, sorry. As the rebound comes out to Jackson.
That's 3 fouls on the Lady Riders?
2.
Okay.
You may be right, 2. I think I got 2, but it may be 3. 5:15 to go, first half. And it's Jackson trying to work her way to the right side of the lane. Nice off the glass. Nice move there by Jackson. She gets her first point. She takes it in and scores. And back to a 2-point lead now for Lady Bulldogs. Here comes Smith. Drive right down in the lane, getting a circle, lose a handle on it. They're going to call is that a foul? Oh, no, they're going to call
A dribbling
jump job.
foul. Yeah, dribbling foul of some sort. Looks like May's checking back in.
I thought this ref here called like this, like say a jump ball possession or something. But you're right. I thought maybe a dribbling foul or something. But
I wasn't sure either.
Yeah. All we know is it's Carthage basketball and they have the lead.
Yeah. And the last play that Jackson made, that drive was very athletic. They're showing some signs.
Ibokwe having some good job on the defense there by May Johnson, making Ibokwe. Those are the 2 you have to watch out tonight. That's going to be the matchup. Number 22, number 32 here. Watch that. It's going to be good all night long. Nice job getting a hand on it, but still picking up the loose ball is Teague. Teague finds some room and takes it in and scores. Now a 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. That's their largest of the night. Lady Rough Riders had a 4-point lead earlier in the ballgame. G-Dub faces some tight defense there by Gates. Gates makes her give it up. Jones gets it down in the corner here to Smith. Smith going to try to drive the baseline. She's going to get a reach-in foul there by Jackson. That's number 2 on her.
And what is that overall for the Dogs? It's just, I guess that's the first one this quarter.
That's the second this quarter.
Okay.
Here comes Adams back into the ball game. She's going to check in for Gates.
Since the Chapel Hill game, the worst deficit the Lady Riders have had since then has been 5 points. Close to that now. Journey puts up a 3-pointer, back clangs off, gets her own rebound. Wisnick drives. Oh, wow. Difficult drive.
She got her own rebound, though.
Basically passed it to herself.
And here's another thing, too, Chris. 0 for 5 for the Lady Riders at the 3-point line so far tonight.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. If we hit 1 or 2 of those, get some rhythm going there, but G-Dub back at the line. She's 3 for 4. 4 minutes to play here. Only 4 points for the Lady Riders compared to 10 for Lady Bulldogs here in this quarter. Make it 5 now for.
Good. She's been 5 of 6 from the line. Third of our points have been her free throws.
Yeah. So Jackson on the long rebound. That's her 3rd rebound for Lady Bulldogs, and here they come up with a 3-point lead. And they're trying to find Ibokwe up under there, but Johnson's going to have to cover her like a blanket. And Chris, I mean, I know that the ladies are doing very well here, but who's ahead in our district, you know?
Chapel Hill's leading.
Oh, there's a nice job there by Johnson to get that steal. Chapel Hill's leading it, but I thought we've only lost 1.
It's only 1 to Chapel Hill, and Chapel Hill's lost 1, so it's really tied for
really
first.
Tied up.
They have us.
Oh, nice job getting it underneath there to Hubbard. Knocked away. It stays Lady Rider basketball. So 1-1 with those 2 teams right now.
And those 2 are tied, but because they beat us, which they have the edge.
Tiebreaker, yeah.
And we'll see them in the next game. It doesn't matter much unless we take care of business here.
Well, that one gets away on the inbound. Adams picks up the loose ball. Adams going to try to drive all the way to the rack. She's going to be felled. Oh, come on, ref. That was a straight-up good run there by G-Dub. She's running right beside her. That is not a foul. Come on, ref. Come on.
Afraid that's the way they're counting it, though.
Nope. Okay. So to the line goes Adams. Adams the first time at the line tonight for the Lady Bulldogs, and she's looking for her first points this evening. Ooh, gets off the back of the iron for her. She's got a rebound so far tonight. She's been in and out, played some good minutes, seems to do some good defense.
She's number 14?
Yep.
What's her name?
Adams.
Adams.
So you got Hicks and looks like Graves maybe back there. Checking in. Let's see who that is. There's the second one is good for Adams. She gets her first points of the ball game. So now 4-point lead with 3:10 to go here as Smith will get the inbound and bring it up the floor. That was King that checked into the games for Lady Bulldogs. Out on top here is Hubbard. Hubbard dropping it off here to Smith. Smith trying to drive inside the lane. Has a ball handling all over the place. It got away from her, but it stays Lady Rider basketball with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, bounced off the leg, I think, of number 22, Abokwe.
And another thing, too, is I've seen the Lady Riders driving in, and we've been losing the handle on the basketball. It's not usually something you see.
That's right.
And it's just something that's a little off of them tonight. Maybe, like I said, the time off and the out of rhythm here as Johnson tries to put up that shot, won't go. Ibukwe gets her second rebound.
Not many second chance shots, and that's been something the Lady Riders have thrived on.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. There's been a really good job here by the Lady Bulldogs on the defensive rebounding, because if we don't get a second chance shot, that's part of our game, I think.
Yeah, and a good defensive play there by number 10, Jones. Stepped in front of that ball, just tipped it away, and that's going to be good enough for a timeout. I believe that's going to be called by the Lady Riders, down by 4. We'll be right back in the second quarter.
For Matthews Realty, going above and beyond is what's expected. This is agency owner Colin Matthews. Our team of seasoned real estate professionals believe in giving their clients an advantage in any real estate transaction. Matthews Realty has a reputation of highly personalized service. Matter of fact, it's our #1 priority. From commercial and residential properties, poultry farms to beach rentals, our team works hard so you don't have to.
Call Matthews Realty 598-7800 or see their complete listings at matthewsrealty.com.
Shelby Savings Bank has a bold new look, but they're still the same local bank they always were. Same people, same friendly service, but with a bold new look and new services including mobile deposits from your ATM, your computer, or your cell phone. Shelby Savings Bank, same bank, new look.
All right, after the timeout, the Lady Bulldogs up by 4. Good defense by the Lady Riders at the beginning of this possession.
Hicks going to have the basketball here for the Lady Bulldogs. Carthage, Jones, and Adams getting tangled up down here, and Adams okay. She almost hit the deck. And that's a good job. Jump ball by Coach Smith, or by Smith. Jump ball possession arrow, they're going to say to Lady Riders.
Our number 3 on their number 3. Is that Teague?
Teague, number 3,
So a chance to cut into this 4-point lead that has been really the case for about the last 3 minutes.
Yeah, get down to 2 minutes to go here. Lady Riders need to really, to use a football term, get that 2-minute offense working. There's a steal. Oh, almost a steal by Adams. Nice job. She got a handle on it. Knocking it away. So Lady Riders. We'll get it back here on the tip, and it will be Smith on the inbound. Across the timeline. Send it over to G-Dub over to the left side. Johnson try to drive here to the left side of the lane, try to open up Smith. That one gets knocked away. G-Dub picks up the loose ball. Good job there by Teague getting a hand on it. And then number 2, Hicks, got a hand on it there for Lady Bulldog. And Lady Riders, like I said, only down 4. There's really not that big of a hurry here. Just try to work your offense, just get a good bucket, find your high percentage shot. Not in any real danger. If you were down 10 or 12 here, it might be different. But nice drive on the baseline by G-Dub. Taking it to the rack with authority. That's what I'm talking about.
Not easy at all. That's like a DQ dilly bar is what that was.
Taking it in amongst the trees and coming out with points. Dropping it up ahead. Here's Carthage. Ibokwe, nice job moving the ball up the floor. And G-Dub's going to get another foul right there. But a nice job moving the ball up the floor here by the Lady Bulldogs. As they're finding the open man. King gets that bucket. Her first bucket of the second quarter. Back to a 4-point lead. Now they have a chance to open it up a little bit more on a 3-point opportunity. She's 1 for 2 at the line as King.
Yeah, 14 points is just not at all what we're used to from this team. They've been a lot crisper than they look today. Of course, a lot's been said about the time off. They haven't practiced since their Saturday after their last win.
So
a convincing win against Kilgore.
So now down by 5. Lady Riders kicking it back out here, looking for a good shot on the outside. I'll tell you what, good defense here by the Lady Bulldogs. They've done a great job. Possession now is going to go towards Carthage on that one. And I'll tell you what, Lady Riders are just out of sync. They're losing handle on the basketball. They're having to take away from them. Not taking it away from the Lady Bulldogs here.
Part of it is that Bulldog defense with that kind of 2-3 zone. It's been real hard for the Lady Riders to find their way inside it. But we've played other teams with 2-3 zone, and it hasn't been the same problem. It wasn't a problem the first game in December when they won by double digits.
Right. So come back out here being a better team now. Lady Bulldogs. There's a 3-ball on the way off the front of the rim. Will not go. Nice rebound there by King. She puts it up, won't go. And a rebound come out by Johnson. Johnson with 7 or 8 rebounds already. And Johnson going to take it right to the rack off the side. She won't be. It won't go, but she's fouled.
Hit both rims. But yeah, that was a difficult shot. She let her shot go a little too close to the basket for the backboard to do any good.
4 of 6 at the 3-point line for Carthage. 4 of 6 for the Lady Riders as well, as Johnson steps up the second Lady Rider to the line, and she misses that one.
Completely misses it. I mean, that's unusual.
Maybe we'll have a better look at it when we come down on the other end at the second half of it or something.
I think all the points in the half have been Gabby Wisnick. And still, they got the rebound, put it back up, completely missed the shot. So they had 4 tries. Oh, but stripped by Jones. Are there going to be a foul instead of a strip? She went for the ball and got a little bit of wrist on that. But yeah, May goes to the line, knows she only has a few seconds, puts up a decent shot, misses both free throws. We get 2 rebounds and no points from it. That's just not the way it's looked so far this season.
Yeah, and that's 5 fouls on the Lady Riders there, so it's 2 shots for Ibokwe with 4 seconds left to go. She's 1 for 2 at the line. She's got 7 points on the night, and that one is up and good.
And that is the biggest deficit that the Lady Riders have faced since the game against Chapel Hill.
And I believe that's 3 fouls on G-Dub as well, so you got to be careful with her coming into the next half as Ibokwe hits them both. And a big quarter here by the Lady Bulldogs as G-Dub's going to push up the floor, not going to get a shot off at the end of the quarter, and it will be a 21-14 ball game. The Lady Riders were outscored in that quarter, Chris, 16-7 in that quarter.
We'll be back, though, with the Aurora Concepts halftime show. We'll talk Lady Riders ball, we'll talk Rough Riders ball, and we'll figure out what it's going to take for them to get back in this game. We'll be right back.
At Aurora Concepts, our team of doctors and advanced practice providers are highly trained and qualified in family medicine. We strive to provide our patients guidance towards the healthiest lifestyle possible. We offer a full spectrum of family medicine, including scheduled appointment, mobile vaccine units, sports physicals, and walk-in visits with no appointment. We accept all major insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also have the most competitive self-pay rates in the area. For highly trained expert care in East Texas, choose Aurora Concepts. Let us take care of you.
Father, for lunch today, I would like a salad.
Father, for lunch, I'd like one of those American cheeseburgers.
I'm a vegetarian.
Cheeseburger, that's what I need. Ice cream.
Oh, when everyone in your family thinks they're royalty, take them someplace where they could all get something good. Dairy Queen.
Your Rough Rider Winter Sports schedule brought to you in part by Fast Tax. Get it right. Get it quick. Abundant Love Ministry, a place for everyone to worship. Tomlin Insurance Store, Texans serving Texans. Rough Rider Quick Lube, they back the riders all the way. and Andrews Construction, the original sponsor of Lady Rider basketball, and Shelby Savings Bank, your local bank since 1981.
Welcome back to the Aurora Concepts halftime show, everybody. Quick overview of stats from the first half. The big one is the second quarter. Larry, tell me again, what was the scoring differential there?
It was 16-7 for the Carthage Bulldogs. They scored 16 in that second quarter to where the Lady Riders only scored 7.
Yeah, they really got on their horses and took off. Journey Smith hit a 2-point shot at the beginning of the quarter. The rest of the points belonged to Gabby Wisnett, and most of those on free throws. Shires, I think maybe the key is either you are on the headset, they play well, or I'm on the camera, they play well.
Yeah.
So we probably need to switch that back. But they don't look like, especially in the second quarter, they don't look like the team we've been following.
Well, there's just no energy with them. I mean, we're not pushing the ball up. It's like you could hear Coach Greg Hubbard in the stands. I mean, saying they need to, get some energy going. We just didn't have much.
I wish Greg Hubbard was down here.
He was like, "Wake up! I need to wake up."
Yeah, that's actually pretty.
I think we were lucky we were able to get the headphones off of him so quick. Last Friday.
That's true.
Well, and one thing too, guys, is like I'm looking at it is Chris and I talked a little bit about it. Is I just don't remember seeing the Lady Riders lose handle of the basketball so much going on underneath there, and that's good hands there by Carthage on their defense that they're there. But Lady Riders just seem like they're a little out of sync here tonight, and that's really what it is. And hopefully, got this first half underway and you kind of filled out what they're looking to do, and they can work in, and the coach can make some adjustments to that zone and get the ladies a better chance up underneath.
Well, they're clearly collapsing down on May,
Yeah,
right?
they're putting 3 on her every time she gets the ball. Yeah.
So that means that somebody's going to be open somewhere for the jumper.
I bet they
we just haven't have enough time to turn around and find somebody like that out there. So I've got total team stats if you want to, we want to do that.
When we come back, we'll come back with the total team stats. It'll be brought to you by Center Motor Company. This is the Aurora Concepts halftime show. We'll be right back.
This Wallington Shires and Pierce production on the YouTube channel of the Northeast Texas Sports Network, brought to you in part by Batters Law Firm. When your case matters, it's got to be Batters. Mathis Realty, proud of East Texas, one home at a time. And Shelby Savings Bank, your local bank.
It's time for our In the Stats, which brought to you today by Center Motor Company with Larry Pierce. Go ahead.
All right, let's start with the Lady Riders, the Lady Bulldogs of Carthage. It was a 75-ball game, 5 points in that first quarter for Lady Bulldogs. They got 16 in the second to now lead at 21-14. For Jackson, she's got 2 points, 3 rebounds. Hicks has got 1 rebound, no points. Teague, 2 points. King, 4 points to go along with 1 steal and 3 rebounds. 3 points for Brokefield, 2 rebounds. Adams with 1 point and 1 rebound. Ibokwe, 9 points, 2 steals, and 2 rebounds. 12 total rebounds for the team, no assists, and 9. That'll make that 3 steals total for the Lady Bulldogs. They're 6 of 8 at the charity stripe, 1 of 4 at the 3-point line. For your Lady Riders, they are 0 for 5 at the 3-point line. That's a little unconditional too. I don't think we're used to seeing that 0 for 3. 4 of 8 at the charity stripe. 6 points for Wisenhunt, 2 for Smith, 4 for Johnson, 2 for Barnes. Johnson's got 4 points and 8 rebounds. Total team rebounds, 13 for the Lady Riders, 12 for the Lady Bulldogs. Neither team really with a big 1 assist, for Lady Riders. A nice assist in there. 3 steals for both teams. Like I said, it's kind of just been the defense for the Carthage Bulldogs. They're taking the ball away, come down and got some points here, and they had a big second quarter. And I hope the Lady Riders can turn that around on the third quarter.
We'll hear from Center Motor Company and be right back to close out the Aurora Concepts halftime show.
Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center. Nobody wants to be sick, but at least at Aurora Concepts, being sick is easy. From their spacious waiting room to their experienced and friendly staff, they care about you. They listen to you. They're here for you. From start to finish, that's the experience at Aurora.
Thank you for watching the Aurora Concepts halftime show. Lady Riders down a touchdown, 21-14. We'll have the third quarter when we come back.
Abundant Love Ministries is a place for everyone to worship. If you've ever been to Abundant Love Ministries, you know that Pastor Marlon Cloudy is unlike anybody else. The music, uplifting, and right next door to the church, their life center is unparalleled. A great place to worship, Abundant Love Ministries. Watlington and Shires Productions is proud to bring you the Aurora Concepts halftime show. They're a leader in primary care, but their mobile unit brings vaccinations and testing around the state.
Okay, Lady Riders down by 7. And, in that game that the Lady Riders lost, Mr. Pierce, we weren't at it. But from what I understand, we led most of the game. Chapel Hill had a furious rally and won by only 7 points. 4 points. So this is the biggest problem that the Lady Riders have had this district season.
And, I know we're down 7, whatever, but I don't see it as a problem unless we just can't really come up here in the third quarter. But I know Lady Riders are going to fight hard. There's Jake Dubs starting right off.
She's been hot, hasn't she?
Yeah, she'll get the assist from Johnson. Nice dime there by her. And that's the way to start. I mean, nice job by Coach drawing up the play to come out of the halftime and get the bucket. Good job. Lady Riders going to switch to a little bit of a zone. No, they're more, yeah. Oh, nice job knocking the ball away, and a good save there by Jackson. Jackson throws it up here, and we're going to get a timeout. And great defense here. Yeah. Now the Lady Riders are starting to put that defense on that we saw from the Bulldogs, and it's a timeout on the floor for Carthage.
We'll be right back.
Abundant Love Ministries is a place for everyone to worship. If you've ever been to Abundant Love Ministries, you know that Pastor Marlon Cloudy is unlike anybody else. The music, uplifting, and right next door to the church, their life center is unparalleled. A great place to worship, Abundant Love Ministries. Andrews Construction is your local professional choice. They were the first sponsors of Lady Rough Rider basketball, and they're your first call for ground-up construction or renovation. Andrews Construction backs the Riders.
Welcome back. The Lady Riders brought to you by Andrews Construction, and it's also brought to you by Mooney's Emporium for the gifts that you need all year long. It was great for Christmas. They're even better for Valentine's Day. Guys, don't forget Valentine's coming up in less than a month.
Hey, I got me a jar. Oh, nice dish down inside to
that was good playing.
And a beautiful dish from Adams and Bilkway with 11 points. Yeah, I got me a jar of that raspberry jalapeno jelly. Oh, there's a steal by Bilkway. And that was good stuff there, and I ate it up pretty much at Christmas time. Drop it off. Oh, nice dime here by Ibokwe, and the Lady Bulldogs are starting to open it up a little bit here. As she dropped it off out there to number 3, Teague. And Teague now with 4 points in the ball game. And now a 9-point deficit by the Lady Riders. Uh-oh. Got to stay composed here. Keep it running. Here's the 3-ball on the way from Smith. There we go.
From downtown.
And Dr. Collar's downtown 3-ball.
My glasses, Scarlett, were foggy, but now after that, they're completely cleared. Thank you, Dr. Collar.
Back up ahead now after the 3-ball there. Makes it 25-22. They can change the score anytime now. And swinging it back around. They work it to the left side there. Still 6 points. Yeah, that's right. Oh, nice job once again, but Ibokwe, 2 open underneath there. Johnson knocks it away from Hicks. Hicks throws it back up in there and won't go. And a nice try to save there by Carthage, and a nice job does. And Ibokwe takes it in. Ibokwe is going to be fouled on the way in. Just too many chances there. That's 2 or 3 chances at it right there for the Lady Bulldogs, and that's what the Lady Riders aren't getting on their end.
Yeah. The rebounding edge, every game has belonged to the Lady Riders. But, that's why you get behind, is because the other team out-rebounds you.
Yeah, 6 minutes to go. Ibokwe steps up to the line and misses that one. First miss for her tonight at the line. She's got 11. Especially now being in the back half of the district, these district games all matter so much right here. That's what Carthage is trying to pick up to, and the girls want to stay up there in the front. They got to start. This is one game they're going to have to get after here tonight.
Back to a 7-point deficit. Yeah, this is a team that is the inverse of our record, 1-4. They've had one victory. This was not a game that you're supposed to worry about, but it's a rivalry game, and it's always hard to win in Carthage Gym.
Here's another three from Smith.
And
she hits that same spot
the
back
other
to
lens
back.
is clear. The other lens is clear. Dr. Collard from way downtown.
That's a couple of back-to-back threes. That'll get it back to a 4-point ball game, and that's something the Lady Riders need. Got to get Smith hot, get G-Dub hot on the other side. And here's Adams trying to answer back. That's a 3-ball off the mark.
Good rebound.
Johnson, number 9 for her. Back up the floor now comes Johnson. She's going to go right in the lane. No, what a nice dish to G-Dub. Too strong underneath. May's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line. That's 2 times, though. We saw it on the other end. Nice dish for Carthage, but too open and missed the shot. G-Dub too open on this end.
Yeah. But that was
that was a good dive.
That was a contested shot right there.
So May Johnson back to the line. She's got 4 points in the ball game, 9 rebounds, only 0 for 2 at the free throw line. So got to get these. There we go.
She goes.
Hitting them at the free throw line. These are big at the free throw line. That closes that gap down to 3. Can get it down to 2 here. She can knock it down. This is going to be the quarter for Lady Riders. Got to come back here. High Archer gets the shooter's roll. And May Johnson with 6 points and knocks down 2 of 2. 2-point ball game. Here comes Jackson for the Bulldogs. And a good first 3 minutes of this quarter here by the Lady Riders. They close the gap. Down 7, now only down 3. Nice dish underneath there. And then trying to move in there is Teague. Teague loses a handle on it, kicks it back out. Hicks, long-range jumper, can't get it to go. Ibokwe all over the back right there. And a good call by the ref as she's over the back of Hubbard. And that is going to be Ibokwe getting her foul there.
Ibokwe is who we want to get fouls.
Yes, I believe that's only her second on the ball game. We need to get her 3 or 4 of them.
She has been playing really, really good basketball. But a chance to even this up.
G-Dub sitting over here to the right side, or left side now, back over to Jones to the right. Back to the left here, going to find Smith. Smith trying to drive the lanes. Nice job. Smith takes it in, can't get it. Johnson with the rebound, it won't go. Rebound comes out there by Hicks. And now Johnson with 10 rebounds. And here come the Bulldogs pushing up the floor. That's Jackson along the right side, trying to throw it into Ibokwe. Out of bounds. The Lady Riders get it back. Another opportunity here as Hubbard going to check into the ball game now. She'll come in for Barnes. Also, Johnson coming in now. She'll come in for Jones. 4.5 to go. Lady Riders with the basketball, trailing by 2.
Boy,
that's fought back here in the second quarter,
they
the third
have
quarter.
Such a good opportunity on their last trip. Two footers that bounced around and didn't go through.
Trying to find Smith back over here on this side. They're giving her some room. Adams playing off of her over here. Smith's hit a couple threes from this left corner here. Johnson with the turnaround jumper to lane. That's nice.
That's not easy either.
May Johnson with 8 points going for the double-double. Ties it at 26. It's a 12-5 third quarter here in the first 4 minutes for the Lady Riders. That's a good turnaround, guys. Back over here to Adams. Back out on top for the Carthage. And that is Jackson. Jackson to Adams underneath. And somebody got a hand on there. It's like Johnson got a hand on there trying to get it Ibokwe. Johnson got a hand on out of bounds and went off Ibokwe. Lady Riders.
That's it. She got a
chance
hand
to come
on
back.
it. And then that forced it off of Ibokwe's hand. And, yeah, a 7-point deficit at halftime. That stayed at 7-point deficit for the first 2 or 3 minutes. But now it's a 7-point run, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. So far, it's right at 7-point run there for him. And Adams checks out for Brookfield. Check it back into the ball game. Wasn't it out on top? 3:30 to play here into the third. The Lady Riders have come back here after trailing by 7, like Chris says. Now have it tied. Dishing it off here to Smith. Smith, freshman, trying to find her way in the lane. Puts up the shot. That's going to be somebody got a little piece of it there. Maybe Ibokwe or maybe T got a piece of it on the short shot there by Smith. Out of bounds as Johnson will be ready to bring it in for Lady Riders. Finding Johnson underneath. Nice job, May working her way up underneath at the baseline. She's going to be fouled on the shot. May Johnson back to the line. Chance for Lady Riders to take the lead. Couldn't tell who that foul was on there. Didn't see. But two shots coming from Johnson.
It was a very good play.
Yeah, she's right there on the inbound. Backed her in there, scooted over, and then took the shot. Too bad it didn't go down. But Johnson going to try to knock him down here at the free throw line and misses that one. So a chance to take a 1-point lead here for May Johnson at the line. Sagging shot.
Boom.
Oh, that's off the mark, just a little off the mark. Saw something, Chris, I never saw in a basketball game in my entire life the other night. It was a couple weeks ago. The ref called a no good free throw because the shooter, I mean, his foot was minusculely on the line, and he called it no. I've never seen that before. You know, I can see him be close or whatever, but just I never seen him take the point away because
that
it was
official
there.
is his day job. He's an accountant.
I guess so.
Lady Riders steal it. Johnson's got a chance. She goes coast to coast. They catch up.
That should be a foul. She's trying to transition the basketball in there, ref. Come on, ref. Get the call right. Almost another steal here by Lady. I mean, she's trying to bring it through there, and she's just getting hit all the way through, but I guess they're going to let him play. Let him play on the other end. There's another chance for another steal by the Lady Riders. Coming back up the floor now. Riders push up, got to find Johnson. Johnson working 2-on-1 basketball. Can't get it. Hibbert with the rebound. Won't go. Throws it back out. Lady Riders coming back out with another rebound. We got a foul.
Yeah, it's another one where they had a chance to go ahead and just couldn't quite get the ball in the hoop. Very frustrating. I'm sure it's frustrating for them, too.
And checking back into the ball game is going to be Gates. This was a foul there on the Lady Bulldogs. Now tied at 26, 2:28 to go. Lady Riders have it. They're going to get it in here. Going to find the ball got loose. Wizenut jumps on it. They're going to get called for the walk. Coach Smith not quite liking that, but it is what it is. Back to Carthage, 2:22 to play.
Does he not like it because it was a bad call or because the girls did it?
I think that it was he didn't like the way it was called because he didn't feel like they got some separation there or something. Just kind of by his
good
own.
move
Nice job.
that time. That was
Teague.
Teague, yeah. She got by one defender and there was no one else there. They retake the lead. Lady Riders have not led since early second quarter.
Yeah, back on the floor now comes Smith. She'll drop it off Hubbard. And back out to G-Dub. G-Dub driving right here to the left side. G finished there by Brokefield. G-Dub takes it right in and scored. Nice job.
G-Dub.
Wizenut with 10 points in the ball game.
She is easily the Center Motor Company player of the game so far.
So 28-28. Here comes Carthage with a minute and a half to go. Brokefield down to Ibokwe. Ibokwe trying to drive the baseline. A good job on the double team there, and they're going to call a walk on Ibokwe. And that's another turn. And it's been unfortunate for Carthage here the last couple of trips. They turned over kind of like what the Lady Riders were doing at the latter part of that second quarter. They're losing the basketball, and they're turning it over, and Lady Riders are taking advantage of it.
Yeah, and Kylie Hubbard was the reason for that. She caused that travel with good suffocating D.
Johnson for three. Back of the iron, no good. 2 for 8 at the three-point line. Jackson going to get the rebound, or the pass from Teague on the rebound. Brokefield, Jackson, Gates. Stolen by Smith and the freshman. Going to have Jackson right there with her. Foul the hoop and the hard for Smith.
The old-fashioned way.
8 points in a quarter, looking for 9, and now a three-point lead opportunity here for Lady Riders as Smith steps to the line. Her first time tonight.
That's her first free throw.
Yep.
Usually very dependable. Had kind of got us started in this quarter with her first three-pointer and then had hit another one. I think the first 6 points were hers. It ignited us.
Three-point play good. Substitution as Adams gets ready to check back in, but I think Coach Smith is going to call a timeout. 55.9 to go. Lady Riders up by 3 here in the third.
At Rough Rider Oil and Lube, they understand two very important things. First, you and your family spend a lot of time in your vehicle, so you need to take good care of that vehicle so it can take care of you. That's the specialty of Rough Rider Oil and Lube, protecting the engine that gets you where you need to go. Second, Rough Rider fans, they deserve the very best, so you're always welcome at Rough Rider Oil and Lube.
For over a generation, Tomlin Insurance Store has provided life, home, ranch, and farm insurance for the people of Shelby County. What began with John Tomlin over 40 years ago is now in the hands of Matt and Mallory Snyder, people and a tradition you can trust. Tomlin Insurance Store. Taxes. The government takes my money. I don't know what to do. Well, you need Fast Tax because you put it off to the last minute and you got to get it right, but you got to get it fast. So you always go to Fast Tax. That's your choice in Center, Texas.
Thanks to Andrews Construction for bringing us Lady Rider basketball. They have their first lead of the half. They've had their first lead since early in the second quarter. And Larry, it's kind of like after halftime, they remembered who they were.
Yeah, it's like I said, the coach made some good adjustments there at halftime. He started putting a good double team on Ibokwe, making it a little bit harder for her to work down up underneath. And also, we're going to get some second chance shots here in this quarter as well. Carthage basketball with 50 seconds to go as Jackson comes across the timeline, sent over here to Brokefield. Down the corner, Ibokwe going to try to drive. Throws it back out. Jackson going to launch for three. Top of the key. Knocking it down.
From Dr. Collar. Does he have a Carthage office? I didn't know that he did.
That ties it up at 31. Here come the Lady Riders back up the floor. G-Dub.
Oh, wow. I did not realize that was a foul on number 1. It looked like G-Dub just ran into Journey from where we were sitting. But
they're going to call that on Smith.
Yeah.
As Smith came through there, and how do you get a pit foul on your own player?
I don't know.
I'm trying to find that out because
that's what happened. He got fouled. She got fouled by her own person. That's a first. Sometimes you learn stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, you have a white uniform and a black uniform, so you should be able to tell the difference. But you know, when two black uniforms run into each other, that's not a foul. And you don't give the ball to the other team. Is this an NFL reffing going on? Here's Adams with the short range jumper. Won't go. Ball bouncing around.
A lot of volleyball.
Ibokwe coming out of there with it. Brokefield steps inside. Short jumper off the glass. Won't go. Rebound Ibokwe once again. And this time she's going to double dribble.
Double dribbled. They got 2 offensive rebounds. And it's going to be with just 1.5 seconds. The Lady Riders are probably not going to get this shot off. But they did make up a 7-point deficit. And they got it to a tie game. Oh, man, Journey Smith put up one too late, almost went in.
Yep.
Well, it's the third quarter, comes to an end. It's a tie game. We'll be back with the fourth quarter, brought to you by Andrews Construction right after this.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Your Rough Rider Winter Sports schedule brought to you in part by Fast Tax. Get it right. Get it quick. Abundant Love Ministry, a place for everyone to worship. Tomlin Insurance Store, Texans serving Texans. Rough Rider Quick Lube, they back the riders all the way. And Andrews Construction, the original sponsor of Lady Rider basketball. And Shelby Savings Bank, your local bank since 1981.
Just zoom in every now and then and it'll shut off. Okay, here we go.
All right, there we go. Little inside action there. So, of course, our quarter is brought to you by Abundant Love Ministries. Larry, I can tell you it's going to be a jump ball. I can tell you this, that I can pinpoint the exact second the Riders woke up. It was at 3 minutes in the third quarter.
Yeah.
That's when they started running the ball down the court. That's when they started playing more aggressive defense, and we started hitting threes. It's almost like a light switch came on at 3 minutes.
Yeah, and another thing that Coach did too, he did a really good job of making some adjustments on the defensive side for them as well.
Well, we missed Miss
G
Berry
down
down there. I'm sorry, Miss Barnes down there. Let's see if we can get her again. All right, so we're going to.
Smith loses handle on it, out of bounds off of her leg. Lady Riders.
Oh, I don't think that's right. I was right here and right in front of us.
Well, it's the same thing whenever he called a foul on Smith whenever she ran into G-Dub. He called a foul on her. I don't understand that.
Yeah, that was.
So,
right, we need to figure out what year that one official graduated from Carthage High School. But anyway, 31-31 here with a minute gone in the final period.
Yeah, good job here. Oh, there's Jones almost gets still. G-Dub comes out there with it. G-Dub going to take it right to the rack on the scoop. Can't get it to go. Johnson with the rebound. She's going to be fouled. She puts up the shot, won't go. Johnson's got 11 rebounds already tonight, man.
Yeah.
She's gone on with 8 points, too, so a chance to get to the double-double here for –
Yeah.
Oh, nope.
Now they're going to call that on the floor.
I thought that was
that should have been a shooting foul, but they're going to call it on the floor. They're going to say the foul occurred before the shot began, I suppose.
So G-Dub's going to transfer 3 from the top of the key. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes out by Teague. And it is 2 for 9 at the three-point line for Lady Riders here in this ballgame. Still tied at 31 as Brokefield going to try to find some room in the lane. Dishes off to Ibokwe in the lane, and she gets the shot. Ibokwe 9 in that first half, and now 14 altogether as Carthage back up by 2. Lady Riders got to keep up that same third quarter intensity.
Yep.
Swinging it back around, back out on top to set it up here with 6:20 to play. Jones, Adams going for the steal. Jones driving down in, and nice job on the defense by Carthage, not allowing her in the lane.
But man, we need to press that advantage when something like that happens.
We need to get a good screen here for G-Dub to go down in, but Adams with tight defense on there. And that zone turned into almost man defense there. It just kind of goes to it.
Yeah, they packed that 2-3 zone down pretty tight.
Nice dish by G-Dub to Johnson. What a dish. That's NBA dishing right there.
It is.
Tie ball game in double threes.
That was a dime,
That was a dime right there. That's a dime and a penny. Just looked good.
Oh, no, nice steal.
Smith says, I'm taking that one with me. She'll have Jackson down in there with her, and Jackson let her go. Smith, and this is Johnson with the rebound and the putback. 12 double-double for Miss May Johnson tonight.
Man, Johnson's like the Hoover vacuum.
Right?
Just sucking up those rebounds.
Sucking them right up. Down to 5:20 to go now. 2-point lead for the Lady Riders. Ibokwe trying to drive, and she loses a handle on it.
Ibokwe takes extra steps when she starts her dribble, and it is driving the Rough Rider fans crazy. Because I'm up there with the camera, you can hear it all. But every time she does it, she shuffles the feet, and some officials would call that a travel. And I'm telling you, every time she does it, some of the purple officials up there go, walk! And they're probably technically correct.
Ibokwe gets it in and throws it out. The 3-ball will not go. Johnson coming out with her 13th rebound. She'll throw it
nice
right
move.
in the middle. Stop it in the lane. Gets her hand hit, but no call. And Johnson gets the bucket.
She made a nice little head fake. I thought she was going to take it onto the rack. Instead, she backed it up and a stop and pop.
Jackson brings it up, finds Adams to the right side. Now up underneath here to Teague. Teague back out to Jackson.
Riders' biggest lead with a travel call. Riders' biggest lead since 5-0.
Yep.
4-point lead.
Gets called on that one. G-Dub going to check back in as Brookfield checks back in for Lady Bulldogs. 4:47 to go. Lady Riders up by 4, trying to get up here by even bigger.
Start thinking about Center Motor Company player of the game. Kind of usual suspects. Got Journey Smith with a couple of huge steals. G-Dub with her normal all-around good game. But, of course, May Johnson just killing it inside again.
14 and 13 for Johnson.
That's a flop. Oh, come on.
Home cookie call right there.
Class of 88. That was a terrible call. We don't have it on here. We don't have a come on ref. That was
come on ref.
We got the real thing here tonight. But that was an Academy Award-winning flop. Got to give the Carthage player credit. She did a good job to get the call.
Adams will take it back down in here. Now find Brookfield for a short jump shot. It will not go. Rebound by Teague. Nice block by Johnson. Teague gets it back, puts it right back. It goes. Teague staying with it there. Her first points of the fourth quarter, but Johnson got a hand on it. There were just 3 shots at it. They're going to get one to go. Down to 4 minutes to go. And a 2-point lead. Lady Riders here, 37-35. Jones, G-Dub.
Again, I see a little more pep in the Riders right now.
Yeah, they finally, just got
3
that
minutes
rust
ago
off. Got that rust knocked off after being a time off there. So
I'm telling you, Larry, it was just people can go back and watch on the replay. Nice move by G-Dub.
G-Dub takes it right in there. Brookfield got all ball in there. G-Dub comes out there with it and gets the bucket.
But you can almost see it. I was looking. It was at 3 minutes to go in the third period. That's when the Riders turned it on. It's like they woke up. Oh, nice steal by May.
That's her second steal of the night. Gets it up ahead here, G-Dub. And good job getting back by Carthage. And that's a foul there by Ibokwe.
Yeah, in the NBA, that would have been a continuation. In regular sports, that's just going to be.
Yeah, high school girls basketball, no.
That's going to be an inbound. What is that? Is that the second team foul on?
I think that's the third on them.
The first. Oh, you can't trust the scoreboard.
Yeah. So on the inbound here, trying to find Johnson in the lane and end up with Hubbard. Hubbard going to be fouled in the lane there on the catch, and that is number 24. That will be on Adams, or 14, sorry. And I do believe that's number 3 on Carthage, number 3. Still 3:16 to go. Inbound to Johnson. Johnson back out here to G-Dub. And Gabby Back
to
swing around
Jones.
to Jones. 3 balls, side of the iron, no good. 2 for
Rebound
10 at
by
that
Hubbard.
3-point line.
Hubbard over. They're going to have a steal. Nice steal by
Adams.
14. Oh, they get it to Ibukwe in the open court. She's going to lay it in. She ain't going to miss.
Ibukwe right down in the middle of the lane and takes it in and keeps it a 2-point ball game. 39-37.
It's going to be nip and tuck, Larry.
All the way down. We got to get some kind of separation here in this next minute and a half and get at least 4 or 5 point lead down that final minute.
Oh, Gabby with a nice move, but she loses control.
I'll tell you what, that basketball is just not sticking with us in our hands tonight. Nice shot. Johnson cannot get it to go. Rebound comes out by Adams. We're going to get a foul. Adams hits the deck out there, and that's going to be against the Lady Riders. Johnson, that's going to be number 2 on her.
Johnson on G-Dub. I think they probably call that. I
thought he said 23. So Jones going to check out as Smith checks back in. Also King into the ball game here for the Lady Bulldogs as they bring it up the floor with 2:25 to go, trying to tie it up or take the lead by 1 here with a 3. King, Jackson, and now Adams. Ibokwe in the lane. Oh, finding. Oh, what a block. Get that out of my house, says Johnson.
Not only that, she blocked it right to herself.
So the block in the steal for Mae Johnson. Dropping it off. G-Dub, 3W in the corner. Oh, it will not go. Ibokwe with the rebound.
That's what we need. If we need a couple of those, we can put this one in the victory column if we can hit us a couple of threes.
Under 2 to go. Here comes Carthage with a chance to tie or take the lead here. We're going to get a walk.
Travel call
on King. Not a very fortunate turnover here for the Bulldogs as Brokefield checking back in for King with 1:48 to go.
Timeout called by the Rough Riders. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back. Minute 48 to go. Riders with a slim 39-37 lead.
Hi, are you tired of the high cost of medical care? Tired of insurance that doesn't want to do anything for you? Don't have any insurance? I'm Sharon Nelson, a family nurse practitioner. I see patients of all ages for very low cash prices. For physicals, illnesses, labs, refills of medications, chronic disease management, male and female exams, suturing, joint injections, minor surgeries, come see me, Sharon Nelson at Nelson Family Practice, 420 Tennaha Street, across from the Dairy Queen and Center. Se habla un poquito español.
For over a generation, Tomlin Insurance Store has provided life, home, ranch, and farm insurance for the people of Shelby County. What began with John Tomlin over 40 years ago is now in the hands of Matt and Mallory Snyder, people and a tradition you can trust. Tomlin Insurance Store.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We see Chris Wallington getting a view of the few but very vocal Rough Rider fans here. Smith's going to get it. She's going to dribble into the lane. Pierce put up a shot. It's no good, but rebound is controlled by Hubbard. Hubbard puts up a shot. It's no good. Rebound by the Lady Bulldogs, and here they come, Larry.
Yeah, Jackson throwing it up ahead here, finding Ibokwe, and we're going to get a timeout on the Carthage coach here. He's going to call a timeout as they bring him up the floor here with 1:28 to go. Not happy with the way his offense came up the floor, so Coach on the Carthage side is calling a timeout. Full timeout by the Carthage.
All right, we're going to hear from Hoops Insider.
Many of you may know Brad Ernst from his coverage of Texas high school basketball for Hoop Insider. But did you know he also saves coaches and fans thousands of dollars on their insurance? Brad has access to multiple carriers and can shop around to find you the lowest rates on your home, auto, RV, boat, and ATV insurance. Contact Brad today and talk some hoops and see how he can save you on insurance. Email him today at hoopinsider@gmail.com or call him today at 409-988-4336.
All right, welcome back. We see Chris Wallington with
already
some views in the Carthage stands there.
So 1:28 left to play. Yeah, I think school was out, you know, and I mean, I figured maybe once we get the guys.
It's an early start.
It's a very early start here, too, and it's still chilly outside, you know. So.
Well, folks still at work.
Yeah, that's true. They still just haven't got off work yet.
Yeah, well, at least when we got started.
Okay.
All right, Carthage is going to inbound the basketball.
So on the inbound here, send it back out. Adams tries to get it under Ibokwe. That's going to be knocked away, and that's going to be a foul on Johnson, number 23. Sometimes I can do that.
Yeah.
So Ibokwe will get that foul. It's only the Third team foul on Johnson, but still, I think it's only the second team foul here in the second quarter.
Well, the scoreboard here's got 4 on us.
Oh, it does up here, doesn't it?
Oh. Lord have mercy. That looked like a clean block.
So Ibokwe's going to go back up in there. I didn't see who committed that foul.
Smith.
Smith. So that's number 3. And
Smith went
Ibokwe
right
goes
up with her.
line. Ibokwe is 4 of 5 at the line tonight.
Yep.
Trying to get in to cut this to a tie ball game, and she can knock them both down. And first one is good. So if I had a Center Motor Company player of the game for Carthage, I'd definitely be Ibokwe.
Oh, no doubt about that.
She's been out there most of the game. She's had very few minutes off the floor.
One lady gang.
Yeah.
For them.
And they've been finding her as well, dishing stuff off to her as well. So tied a chance to tie it up here with 1:16 left. And Ibokwe, second shot is good, knocking them both down. So now we're tied at 39 with 1:16 to go, and that's kind of what you want here, I guess, right here at the end, right?
No, I'd rather us be up by like 30.
So here we go, Lady Rider basketball. Johnson finding G-Dub. So Lady Riders could hold off here for maybe 45 seconds and one shot it. We'll see what Coach Smith decides to do, but we can't turn it over, that's for sure. Johnson in the lane, looking for some help, and they're going to call a walk on Johnson as she was trying to find somebody to help her and didn't really have anybody come to the basketball. So Jones going to check back in here for Johnson, number 23, or for number 32. And it will be Jackson on the inbound here trying to get it into Brookfield for Carthage as it's tied. And now they have a chance to take the lead here maybe at the end of the ball game.
Yeah.
As Jackson brings it up, we're going to get a timeout by Carthage with 42.4 to go, tied at 39.
Chances are, if you live in Shelby County, you work hard to provide a home, to keep your farm and your ranch moving, to keep your life hitting on all cylinders. But you never know when misfortune will strike, and any of those things can be damaged. That's why you need Matt and Mallory Snyder at Tomlin Insurance, so that you and your investments can rest easy. Rest assured with Tomlin.
Rough Rider Oil and Lube, they understand 2 very important things. First, you and your family spend a lot of time in your vehicle, so you need to take good care of that vehicle so it can take care of you. That's the specialty of Rough Rider Oil and Lube, protecting the engine that gets you where you need to go. Second, Rough Rider fans, they deserve the very best, so you're always welcome at Rough Rider Oil and Lube.
Taxes. The government takes my money. I don't know what to do.
Well, you need Fast Tax because you put it off to the last minute and you got to get it right, but you got to get it fast. So you always go to Fast Tax. That's your choice in Center, Texas.
All right, folks, welcome back. 42 seconds to go here in the ball game. Carthage with the advantage because they have the basketball, Larry, and they could easily try to hold this thing for one shot. I almost think that I would try to do that if I were Carthage.
I think so, too, and I think that what they're really going to try to do is just try to get it down there to Ibokwe, try to find her open somewhere, like they get it to her here, and try to find some way where she gets knocked away there by G-Dub, but it's picked up by Teague, Jackson, Adams down in the corner, and now they're going to hold on to it here with 30 seconds and then try to find that one shot.
Yeah, my goodness, we were very close to a turnover.
Almost a steal for us, huh?
Yeah, we cannot foul.
Yeah, don't put them on the line because
we cannot foul.
It says we have 5 up there, and that'll be shooting 2, so we definitely don't want to do that.
Well, if you want to do it, you do it with a bunch of time left.
Yeah, we're just kind of holding off on 2.
At this
Jackson,
point.
Brookfield, down underneath, gets
there
away.
we go.
Smith, and then jumping on a jump ball. Possession arrow should go to
Rough Riders.
Center basketball. Center basketball. You had the timeout. You can't. It's Center basketball. You had the timeout. You can't take it. No. Possession is wrong because they had the last timeout and they got the basketball. So the possession goes to us.
Yep.
There's a steal on the inbound.
Now we'll get it.
Come on, ref.
It's only 3.4 seconds left, so the Riders got to go in a hurry.
That's terrible, man. You can't get the timeout and possession and then the possession after.
So here we go.
Knocked away, out of bounds, and it's going to be no foul call. And that'll be overtime.
Overtime here in Carthage, Texas. Lady Riders and the Carthage Lady Bulldogs tied up at 39 each. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come back. Let's hear from Farmers Bank.
There we go.
Scarlett.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
All right, folks, welcome back. It's time for overtime. I'd like to take a second to thank our producer this evening, Scarlett Triple S Shires. That's, for you who don't know, that's Scarlett Scoreboard Shires. I'd like to thank you. She has foisted and forced some amount of organization on the chaos that is Wellington Shires Pierce Productions.
That's right.
We appreciate her very much.
And she's talking about leaving. I don't like it.
Yeah, well, we got a match. we know what. I'm going to figure out what the salary is, and we'll see if we can't match it.
Match that?
Match it plus $1.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Plus, I mean, but
plus you get to stay home and work with Dad.
Yeah. Well, you get to go eat at the finest Chinese food buffets in all of East
That's
Texas.
what I'm talking about. Yeah, we had the Carthage Chinese buffet, the tradition, as the guys call it here.
It is. They've been doing that
Carthage for a long time.
Longer than me.
Yeah.
Chris and Rob have been doing it for 30 years. 30 years they've been doing that.
Same place?
Same place.
Wow. And very nice people at the Super China Buffet here in Carthage.
Yeah.
Always good stuff. And yes, I've been many times coming up here with you guys.
So we're going to have a new
overtime.
East Texas Automotive Reel tip-off again.
All right.
Of course, Abundant Love brings us the overtime. May's going to tip it to Jones.
Here we go.
Only 4 minutes. 4-minute overtime. Oh,
Yeah,
almost turnover. No, it is a turnover.
There's another turnover.
Hubbard with the big steal. And that's going to be a foul.
Teague with a big block from behind.
That right there, puts Hubbard in the automatic running for player of the game right there with a huge steal here in overtime to draw her to the line.
She's looking for her first points of the night, too.
Yeah.
Good time to get those right here. Third team foul on Carthage, but it is a shooting foul.
I think it's going to start over, Larry, didn't it?
They
First
still
shot
got
is
it
in.
at 3 and 5 up there.
I don't think the score table knows what they're doing.
Yeah, because I thought you're supposed to start over at every corner, but I could be wrong. I'm just.
Well, this is kind of a new thing.
Yeah, so we're still checking it out here. So
second shot is good. So
Hubbard knocking them down. 2-point lead, Lady Riders, and here comes Carthage. Defense, got to get a defense stop.
Yep.
Got to have a couple of defensive stops here. No points on their end, and defensive stops here. Oh, Smith almost gets a steal. Jackson, Brokefield, bounce pass. That's going to be a walk. There's a turnover.
Yeah,
we'll take that. That'll work just as much as a steal. Here comes King into the ball game. She'll come in for Adams. And also checking in is going to be Hicks. She will come in here for Brokefield. 3:29 to go. Riders with a 2-point lead and the basketball in overtime.
Like you said, Larry, Riders, if they can get Smith's got to be careful with that pass. She pulled her. She took up her dribble and then looked over there and kind of locked into having to throw it. And we got lucky. Carthage bails us out by fouling Jones.
Yeah, Hicks gets that foul, and they leave it at 4 on the time. So 4 for them and 5 for us. So
we'll roll with it.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Smith in the lane, loses a handle on a basketball. Once again, and that is Ibokwe.
And they're going to send Ibokwe to the line.
Yeah, Smith with the foul right there.
A little frustration foul because she kind of lost the handle.
Yeah, see the Lady Riders lose the handle a couple times tonight. That's just not very characteristic of the Lady Riders. Maybe the ball's cold and not got much stick 'em or something. I don't know. But we've lost the ball a couple times tonight and not normally see that.
So now we know for sure the fouls continue to count in overtime.
Ibokwe to the line.
First shot is no good.
No good.
What do you say, Larry? If they miss it, it means it was
not meant to be.
Not meant to be. Bad call.
The bad foul. Yeah. If they don't make it, it's a bad call. So She so far tonight is 5 of 8 at that free throw line and gets that one to go.
Riders 1 point lead.
7 of 9 at the free throw line, sorry. So 3 minutes to go. And here we go, Lady Riders. Can't have these empty possessions here where they give up points on the other side. Nice screen there from Jones, G-Dub. Trying to get it underneath here to Johnson. Johnson back it away and turn around jumper in the lane. Back of the iron won't go. Rebound comes out to Jackson. Jackson. Well, I'll tell you, she almost got a line. Up ahead. Half-court trap. Timeout, Carthage. Nice job on the defense, Lady Riders. Coach Smith calling it there, but that's good defense.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break, and let's hear from Brookshire Brothers.
So, Billy Don, tell us about Brookshire Brothers.
Well, they got just about everything. Got good produce section, a fine meat market, and oh, that chicken. Winner, chicken dinner. And the pharmacist is great, and the people there make it worthwhile. They always got specials if you pay attention. And that manager, he's a nice fella. And the thing is, you can shop at Brookshire's day or night. A lot more night after daylight savings.
Brookshire Brothers Center.
You're watching a NetSN presentation of a Wallington Shires Pierce production, the Lady Rough Riders versus the Lady Bulldogs of Carthage. Brought to you by Andrews Construction.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Take a moment to recognize Andrews Construction for all your new and remodeling. Call up Ricky Andrews Construction. They are an avid supporter of the Lady Rough Rider basketball team. They were sponsor number 1.
Looking to get it in here. Oh, that's so close to 5 seconds, and that's a steal by Johnson. Good job. That's her 4th steal tonight. That's a big play there by Lady Riders.
She's going to reset.
4.5 seconds on the inbound. Jones throws up the shot. Won't go.
Look, man, she had a good look, but it's just too strong off the board.
Here comes Jackson pushing the action. Going to dump it off. Send it over to Teague. Teague back up underneath to Jackson. Jackson going to find Adams in the corners. Adams for 3, and that is off the side of the iron. I should say the side of the rack. And that is
a turnover.
Turnover.
Cannot hit the side or top or bottom of the backboard.
Right. So Adams checks out of the ball game.
You feel like if the Riders could hit a 3 or something right here, that would put them in good shape with 2 minutes to go. Get up by 4.
The Carthage coach not real happy with Adams on that shot, but she had a good-looking open shot there. She's hit out there before. Jackson makes the steal. Jackson to the lane. Strong, can't get it to go. Out of bounds to the Riders. Nice job there, G-Dub. She was right in front of it, but blocks it out as that went off a Teague.
Larry Pierce, this is a real nail biter.
It is. Coming right down to it here. We get 2 minutes to go.
Carthage has traditionally had a pretty strong ladies program. We were thinking that,
that's another loser of the hand of the basketball here as Ibokwe gets tangled up with Smith's feet and hits the deck pretty hard. She'll go to the line. And that'll be both teams only 4 for the Lady Bulldogs here, but chance now to take the lead here as Ibokwe goes back to the line.
She was kind of shaking up a little bit, so we'll see if she can shake that off. Sink these free throws could give Carthage the lead.
She's got 19 points in the ball game, trying to get 20 here. She's got double bonus on both of them. That's not true. You only got 4 fouls over here for the Riders. So Ibokwe now 8 of 10 at the line, ties it at 41 with 1:46 to go, and she'll set it up here.
Taking her time. These are huge free throws here.
Second one is good. Ibokwe gives the Lady Bulldogs the lead. 42-41, 1:44 to go. Only 2 points here in the first 2.5 minutes of the overtime for the Lady Riders. Only 3 for Carthage, but still. Back down here in the corner. G-Dub trying to work her way in. She's going to be fouled on the way in. And that'll be number 5. That should put G-Dub at the line.
Yep. All right, it's going to be a free throw shooting contest here, Chris Wallington, Larry Pierce. Can we win the free throw shooting contest?
Got to do it. I feel confident that we're doing pretty good here at the free throw line. Both teams actually shooting real well from the free throw line. G-Dub steps back up there. She's 4 of 6. And you talk about the toilet bowl shooter roll. There you go. Ties it at 42. Adams back out. King out. Adams back in. Brokefield back in as well for Lady Bulldogs. Trying to get in the lead. G-Dub. And it goes off. Ball's loose. Picked up there long. There was a Teague with the long rebound. Get it up ahead here to Brokefield. Brokefield trying to work over to the far side down the corner. Jones going to jump into it. And they're going to call a foul on the Lady Riders. It should be jump ball.
Or it should be jump ball. No, they're talking about it. Jump ball, there we go.
Jump ball, and that's the right call. They're going to say possession arrow to Lady Bulldogs.
We've been hard on one of the officials here this evening to get together and make the right call.
There we go.
Appreciate all the officials coming in and doing this job. It's a thankless job. Kind of like being DA, Larry Pierce.
Yeah. Ibokwe with a beautiful shot in the lane is good. Yeah, it is hard to be a ref, and I know I give a ref a hard time saying, "Come on, ref," but it's all in the good fun. I don't mean anything bad, but I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings.
Right.
Having some fun. Johnson inside the circle, can't get the shot to go. Rebound comes out by Gates, and that's going to be
that should be Rider basketball.
Jump ball, and it will be Rider basketball. It's Carthage up by 2 now.
This is critical, Larry Pierce. This is absolutely critical. We put the ball in here.
Yeah, we need a 3. Take the lead here. Still plenty of time. 52.6 to go. On the inbound, finding Smith. Smith covered up there by Brokefield. Comes to the middle of the lane. Jones.
This is the test right here, Larry Pierce, where you don't play particularly well, can you still pull out the victory?
Yeah, this is those. G-Dub in the lane. He's going to go to the line shooting. 34.3 to go.
She has put the Rough Riders on her back here in overtime.
Yeah, she's taking care of it for us, and she'll go back to the line 5 of 8, and these are big ones at the line tonight. Got to hit them. First one, front of the iron, no good. 10 of 18 at the line for the Lady Riders tonight. And I definitely need this one. Gets it to go. G-Dub.
Riders going to put some full court pressure
Adams
on.
going to throw down the long bomb pass up to Ibokwe. Ibokwe has it knocked away.
Oh, nice steal.
Johnson going to come out there with it. 30 seconds to go. Here comes Johnson.
They can take their time.
Push it up.
Or
Stop it and pop it.
Stop it, pop it.
Johnson is good. 1 point lead with 20 seconds to go. Here comes Adams. Timeout, Carthage.
Yep. Huge play by Hubbard. That was Hubbard that tipped the basketball to Johnson. So Riders with a 45-44 lead with 18.1 seconds. Advantage Lady Riders. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Folks, welcome back. Let's set the table. 18.1 seconds to go here in the overtime. Riders with a 1 point lead. Both teams are in the bonus. So any fouls other than an offensive foul will be a shooting 2. There's Chris Watling showing you the scoreboard with everything on it. Carthage has the basketball. 2 point basket will win the game for Carthage. Got to figure, Pierce, they're going to hold for the last shot with this small amount of time, right?
I think you're right, but I think even up by 1, if Coach can get the ball into somebody's hands by other than Ibokwe, I bet he tells them to foul, put them on the line, give us some time to come back up the floor with 10 or 11 seconds maybe, and have a good chance at a shot with being either down by 1 or tied or something like that.
That's a gamble. That's a risk.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but like you said, probably not wanting to put Ibokwe on there.
Yeah, that's what I say. If you can get anybody else at the line, I mean, for them, Ibokwe's done good, and so has King is 2 for 3. And Adams is 1 for 2. The only other 2 shooters at the free throw line for Carthage here tonight. Don't know how the other ones are at the line, but they haven't been there this evening, and that much time left. It could be a little daunting.
Yeah.
And maybe it'll be a good for the Lady Riders.
That would be an interesting decision if you foul anyone other than number 22.
Right. So that's what they're going to try to get the ball into right here off the bat.
Yeah, you know it.
And they do. They get it into Ibokwe. Ibokwe trying it over to the right side, trying to drive down in the lane. Lose the handle on the basketball.
Oh, where's
on
the
travel? Backside, no travel there. Throwing it up in there. There's a steal. by the Lady Riders, and they're going to give it up here to Hubbard. And 7 seconds to go. Got to get it across the timeline, does G-Dub. She's going to get a reach-in foul there by Adams, and that's going to put G-Dub at the line. A chance for Lady Riders to take a 3-point lead here.
Yeah.
With 3.6 to go.
Yeah.
And
free throw shooting contest, Larry Pierce. It is a free throw shooting contest.
And G-Dub back up there, and that was a great job there by the defense.
Yes.
By Lady Riders down there on that other end to make Ibokwe lose her footing there and have to give up her shot.
Yes.
Because she has a good drive in there and could have made a difference. Boom!
Yes.
G-Dub at the line.
G-Dub. If she sinks this one, there ain't no doubt who Center Motor Company player of the game is, right? Got May.
Yeah. Got May, man. I know May's been working hard, but G-Dub has been here, and she's been the one here in this overtime. You're right. And a 3-point lead.
Foul. That's it, baby.
Oh,
Rough Riders come away with the victory. 47-44. Can't wait to talk to Coach Smith about this. We'll get Chris Wallington over here, and we will have a raucous debate about the Center Motor Company player of the game next, right after this.
Wow.
Serving our communities for over a century, Farmers State Bank continues to meet the financial needs of East and Central Texas. With roots that run deep, Farmers State Bank serves as a source of financial strength to meet the needs of our neighbors. From a comprehensive range of financial products to individual service, we remain dedicated to being a true community bank. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams.
Wiggins Farms. You know, they call them the watermelon family, but the product from their farm when the melon's just a baby, all the way through to the harvest to your table. It's the juiciest, best melons available. Wiggins Farms, hat not included.
All right, folks, welcome back to the is it the post-game show or is it the crossover show?
It's the crossover show.
It's the crossover show brought to you by Farmers Bank and Wiggins Family Farms. Got Coach Smith here. Coach, let's get right to it. I said with a couple minutes to go to overtime, I said, we're going to see about this team because championship teams win games when they don't particularly play well.
Right.
And I think that's what happened here. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, yeah. Well, see, we in the first half, the first quarter, we were playing slow offensively.
Yeah.
Just kind of passing and looking. Nobody, we wasn't running the offense like we're supposed to. But what I've told the team at halftime, I told before, like, we're better when we're aggressive, right?
Yeah.
And especially like Gabby, she's one, when she's aggressive, it's a game changer, okay? Because she's a dual threat. She can knock down threes, and when they close out on the hard, then she attacks the basket well, and she's a solid free throw shooter. So we're in good hands, we do that. So yeah, we started out a little sluggish, okay, but we picked it up on the defensive end at the second half. So
yes, we did, especially right there. Talk about that last time out when they had the basketball, 18 seconds to go. We're up by one. What was the defensive strategy?
So the defensive strategy was to make it hard for them to inbound the ball.
Yes.
And we were trying to get a 5-second count.
Yes.
That was the goal.
Close, yeah.
So that way we don't risk getting a foul and them shooting some shots. So we were trying to just make the inbound play on them very hard. But we did tell them, like, once we got it, then the ball's in our favor. We don't have to do anything crazy because we had a tendency to think we've got to make a big pass on a heroic play when we've got the lead. So.
All right. And then, of course, it really, a lot of ways, was a free throw shooting contest coming down the end, and we won because of Gabby hitting those two to seal it, the victory. How important is that? Do y'all work on a lot of free throws? And
Yes, we do, in all kinds of ways. We work on them sometimes at the beginning of practice. After we ran and we're dead tired, and we'll shoot them. Sometimes you got to make a certain number before you can leave practice. So, yeah, we work on them in a multitude of different ways, and it's paid off. You know, some days, They don't quite fall the way we want to, but they're looking better than what they used to. So.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. So that's that.
Chris Walton, you got any questions for Coach?
No, man. I think congratulations. That was a hard fought one. Hard to win here.
It really
it's just
is.
hard to win here. There's something about it. So,
You know, and I'm gonna say this, and it was a hard win, but I would say it had everything to do with the girls on the court, and that part was refreshing.
Yeah.
It had everything to do with the girls on the court.
That's great.
I will say after halftime, you know, I told our girls we passed up a lot of open threes in the first half, and I was like, when we go back out there, I like our rebounders. So let's take the shot. So we came back third quarter. We had some important threes that kind of
you were a different team in the third quarter.
Well, we kind of saw that they were really kind of packing it down on May, and would that give us some options or give us some opportunities on the outside?
Right, that's exactly right. And so we finally we had them in the first half. We just didn't take advantage of them. But the second half just kind of reassured them, hey, if you got the shot, take it. We'll live and die whatever happens. But we did tell them they pack in the paint. They're going to make getting down there very difficult. So.
Well, now we know she's got her breath caught, so we can talk to our Center Motor Company player of the game. Coach Smith, congratulations.
All right,
well
Coach, tell May that we had a heated debate because she could have been was the other player of the game because
she was an honorable mention.
I'm calling her the vacuum cleaner because she just really on the board. She's just been killing teams here the last. I haven't seen the stat book, but it seems to me that she's really been killing teams on the offensive and defensive boards here the last.
She has. She's averaging probably 10 plus a game, easily. Arms long, she jumps high, she anticipates well. So So again, that's why I tell her shoot. We got the best rebound in the district. So.
All right, thanks, Coach. Congratulations on the win. All right, now, folks, it's our Center Motor Company player of the game. She looks hesitant to get up here.
Yeah.
So, but
this is not a test. Not a test. You're going to be fine. The free throws were the difference maker. Although you played very well from the three-point line and with your drive and your defense. But talk us through that. That's the most pressure-packed free throws you've hit at least this year. Have you ever had any free throws any bigger in all of your years playing?
I think whenever we played SA 1 year, I had to make the last two to win the game.
Okay.
Just like this one.
Well, it was in the same way, the same kind of pressure this was. How do you talk yourself through that? What do you do? Just calm down, or is it business as usual? Talk me through a crucial free throw.
All right, so I just have to take my breath and breathe, and then I take the same 2 dribbles every time, and then I just do a consistent shot.
Try not to think about the score.
Yeah.
Well, you did it. 3 of your last 4 went down, and that's the difference in the game.
All right, I've got a more philosophical question. Okay. So it really seemed like for certainly the first quarter, if not the first half, we were kind of sluggish. And the folks up in the crowd, I don't know if y'all can hear them up there. When I was running the camera, they're like, "Come on, Gabby, it's time to get the team going." And you did that. You hit a couple of threes and really became a little more aggressive, and that kind of caused everybody to kind of play faster. Is that something that you were conscious of, or is that just something that just happened? Did you go, man, I got to get us going. I got to do something.
Yes, sir. Coach Smith always yells at me to get the team going, and that I control it. Like, my pace is their pace. So.
Right. That's what you call a team leader, Chris Walton.
That's it. You're a team leader. And the Center Motor Company player of the game. Gabby, congratulations on a big win.
Thank you.
All right. Folks, we'll hear from Center Motor Company. That brings us our player of the game and JBA Financial, which brings us our coach talk. And we will transition over to the men right after this.
Center Motor Company. From whatever angle you look at it, you see Ford. Ford trucks, SUVs like the Bronco, and iconic cars like the Mustang. A legacy managed by Kevin Jones and created by Ray Jones. Center Motor Company on Hurst Street in Center.
All right, everybody, time to switch over. As we cross over to the boys, we're going to do that on the other station, which will be, you'll click off of this link, and you'll click on the Center Rough Riders versus Carthage Bulldogs boys game, because we only got 1:31 before tip-off.